G'day everybody, welcome to Paul's Camp. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, we're going for another small adventure, just a one-nighter. Why am I doing just a one-nighter? Just came back from down south and it's minus 18 right now, and we had about 2 feet of snow altogether, maybe 3 feet where I'm going. And Wednesday, they're calling for 20 millimeters of rain, which is not good for those who have RVs. So I'm going to go set up my tent where my RV is, because I do RVing in the summertime. And yeah, we're going to go take a bit of snow off the roof, just in case it gets too heavy, because the week after that is going to start getting above 0 Celsius. So I'm gonna show you up top what 0 Celsius is in Fahrenheit, so I'm gonna give it to you guys, no problem. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be a one-nighter, really quick. I'm gonna set up the Kiki Live tent, so yeah, it's gonna be something special, because I never did a one-nighter with that size of tent. So I'll show you guys again. So yeah, we'll talk later. We'll see you down there. Ciao. Oh, here we are. Like I said, we are on a campground, but there's nobody here. Well, there we go. I put my glasses on. I had to, because the sun is like, not the sun of the glare, the snow, it hurts my eyes. So there you go. So I'm going to open this up in an orderly fashion, and it's really slippery here. Really, really huge tent to set up by yourself, but I managed. I could have brought just the Pomali Manta, the TP, but I really want to get more experience on these inflatable tents, and they're fun to sleep in. So I'm gonna start with one corner. I'm gonna show you my drill and my pegs. So there we go. Around 6-7 inches, 6 inches would be good enough, but around 6-7 inches. And I welded washers on top of it. So then, with the tool, fits right in it. I can't remember what size. It's a 9/16 with a impact driver. There you go. There's one. Okay, so I got my 4 pigs in. Next step is to inflate it. So I'm using a Wadeo inflator, and the battery is incorporated, so you don't have to get another battery or whatever, or plug it to your car or ATV or whatever. It has a built-in battery. I think I inflated the tent 2 times and deflated it 2 times with one charge. So it all depends on the temperature and how hard you set up your tent. I inflated to 5 psi. I never go up to max. So that's so pressure is set at 5 psi, and press start. So you press start, one long shot to turn the pump on, set your pressure, and then you press start again, one small shot, and it'll go on, kicks in. When this starts inflating, be careful, don't let the pump hang by the valve. You can cause damage, and it can literally fall off. Like it happened to me the first time. So I wish you could have heard that, the noise that the pump makes when it kicks in to create high pressure. Low pressure is like it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Now it really sounds like a compressor. So don't worry about that. That's completely normal. That's the way these pumps work. So I'm gonna go inside right now and I'm gonna start lifting it up a bit just to help it out. Just remove the strain on the tent. So there you go, the pump stopped on its own. Now I'm gonna uncouple it from the tent and remove the knot from the pump. There you go, pump did its job. 5 psi, this is 5 psi. And I can lean on the tent, no problem. So, hey, like I said, you don't have to do like I do. It's working out for me. Is it gonna work out for you? Try it at home. Check it out for yourself. So there you go, those are the blankets I'm using. So, as you see, I always take my shoes off. And yeah, when you put that up, I'm gonna, pretty sure, oh, I left something the last time. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna set my bed there. And I'm gonna be using, no, I'm gonna set the bed here because the stove is there. So the front entrance will be where the camera is right now. So there you go. One like this. And another one like that. So I think it gives a somewhat of an insulation. This is not survival. This is glamping. For sure. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I set up my stove. So chimney, I'll show you after for the chimney. So I always lay down the ground sheet, protective ground sheet, fireproof, and it's like somewhat of a silicone. So I just don't want any charcoal falling, red charcoal falling on the floor of the tent, a brand new tent. This is a DIY stove. This is a temporary rack, stand that I built to put my stove a bit higher because I hurt my knee in November and my knee still hurts. I just don't want to, I'm trying not to get down on my knees, so I put it up a bit higher. And anyways, and this is my stove. It's a foldable DIY stove, so very, very easy to set up. Open both ends like this and like this. No tools required. Lock it into place. Lock it into place. Open the other side. Lock it into place. And put my little grids on the bottom. And I'll put the top on. And make sure that you put the flue pipe in the right direction at the other end of the stove. And there you go. And then you lock. I use these tabs. I'll show you with a close-up later. Set up these tabs. See here. See here. And I put it on its side. Oh, and the door opens. Doesn't matter. I forgot to lock it. Doesn't matter. Like this. I can put the stove directly on the ground. Like I said, I give myself a few more inches of height. And at the same time, just line it up. There you go. There's less heat going to the 10th floor. So there you go, that's done. Okay, so here we go. This is my stove jack flue. What do you guys call it? I call it a valve. In French, we call it une clé. But yeah, it's very easy. Whoops, there you go. And the way it's set up, you don't need any tools. I got wing nuts and bolt nuts welded. Everything is done. Just set up like this. Spin. Oh, forgot to unscrew the other one. Spin, and that's it. You could put it either way. I like to have it in the back because when I put a pot, whatever, that's done. So that's it. So if you guys want a good laugh, I didn't have time to make it at home, so I'm just using old pieces of tin to put my little table trays beside it, and I just slide this in the slot like this, just like that. Yeah, so I just slide in these pieces of tin. This here locks into the stove, and just like that. That's it. It's just, this is a temporary setup that I make because I did not have time to make the real ones. I started, but I didn't have time. Really busy guy these days. So here we go. I put tons of paper in there, and we're just gonna let it rip. Make sure that the key's open, the valve is open, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm gonna have to look that up. Usually you heat the chimney with a piece of paper just to get the draft going. But I'm just yanking on her. Right now, I'm not gonna fool around because I am drenched. I'm starting to freeze, and I'm just gonna let her rip, man. That's it. So hey guys, like I mentioned earlier, tonight is gonna be really easy. So I'm cooking pork chops, and I'm gonna cut it up into pieces, and I'm gonna put in. It's really easy. Chunky soup. So I'm gonna put chunky soup in it, and yeah, it's gonna make an easy peasy supper. Once again, I forgot my utensils except for a spoon. This stove is really hot, man. Oh, she's cooking. Oh, yes, she is. So easy peasy beef, I mean, pork stew, beef and pork, because this is pepper steak and potatoes. So yeah, I decided to put some green beans. I forgot about the green beans. So I'm gonna put some green beans in it. Just like that. I took the water out already, so don't worry about it. Oh, there you go. Last one. And there you go. Be really careful when you're out in the bush and you're opening up those cans. Be careful not to cut yourself. You can really cut yourself deep. And if you're out far and you need stitches, you're screwed. Yeah, just be careful. So in the first video, I was supposed to do a Mongolian beef recipe. I will do it one day for sure. This month for sure. This recipe is just as good. So anyways. So let's do this again. One thing that is really hard making these videos is speaking without music. It's usually I have a background of music, and it's so weird because I'm so used to have music in my life. My life is pretty much about music. My kids play music, and I've been listening to music all my life. And my dad was a musician also, not a professional musician, but really good. And yeah, it's so weird. Uh, it's hard. It's hard to get the emotions out without having a musical background. So bear with me, and I'll try to keep the the real part of me uh, out without the music. So yeah, there you go. So a lot of you guys, I'm going to bed. I don't think I'm going to be watching a movie tonight. I don't feel like it anymore. I'm just gonna go to sleep, and that's it. Ciao, ciao. So this is my sleeping attire for tonight. Minus 40 Army sleeping bag, Canadian Army sleeping bag for tonight. And I did bring a pillow. Yes, it's we're glamping. We're not camping. We're glamping. Good night, guys. See you tomorrow morning for coffee and breakfast. Ciao, ciao. Well, good morning, guys. Wow, I slept like a baby, like a baby. Yeah, 7:30. So yeah, since this was a really quick trip, what I use for coffee are these. I guess you see it upside down, right? So it's a Nescafe sweet and creamy. Don't need to put sugar. Don't need to put sugar. Don't need to put milk. Just I put I put 2 envelopes in my cup and pour in the hot water, and that's it, man. Just quick coffee. Easy peasy. So I'm going to use my trusty spatula here with one hand. I put everything away too fast, eh? And look at this. You can use it as a butter knife. Why not? Why not? You're out camping. Sometimes you got to invent and take your time and try to do what you got, you know. But here, this is, I won't consider this camping. This is more like glamping. This is nuts. The size of tent, and yeah. And it was really hot last night, like way too hot, because it only went down to like -5 or something like that, -5 Celsius. So I'll tell you in Fahrenheit. I'll write it down there. So don't feel like calculating now. So yeah, so I'm gonna out of this. Beautiful. Is the cheese melted? Yes, the cheese is melted. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I love mustard. Look at my hair, man. Hey guys, cheers. So grilled cheese with mustard. That's awesome. Try it. What is your weird thing that you eat? Don't be afraid to put some in the comments. Another thing I like, it's crazy, but I haven't done it for a long time, but it's a chocolate milkshake at McDonald's, and you dip your fries in it. Try it. It's a sweet and salty taste, man. Crazy. So this is my setup before I start taking it down. Just want to show you that when you leave, you try to leave without a trace. I'm just get a little bit of battery left, so I'm going to show you how I fold it. I'm not going to show you how fast it is to deflate. It doesn't really matter. It's the same thing as inflating. So one thing I want to show you, make sure, whoops. Hey guys, make sure the tent is clean, man. Really clean, ladies and gentlemen, because if you have a small piece of wood or a nut or bolt, whatever, you can puncture those tubes and then you're screwed for the next trip. So I clean everything out. The stove is out, stove jack's out. I remove the stove jack all the time. Stove jack's gone, and I put it in my packaging. The stove is there. I'm letting it cool down before I store it. And there we go. So I'm going to deflate the tent. Deflation is done. Taking my trusty Craftsman drill, and I'm going to remove the pigs. As easy as that, buddies. Put out the pigs are out, and the all the material is inside. I'm going to start by folding the tent, the center beam. So the center beam runs lengthwise. So I'm going to fold it like this. This is the first step. Like this. Then roll the other one on top. Like this. So fold this out there. And I think the other half just goes like this. Just like this. And then you squish as much as you can. So I want you guys to keep in mind that I do have a bad shoulder. So I hate rolling things. I just like to fold them and using my body weight. Anyways, I'll explain it to you later. So I got my trusty bag. I put it on top to make sure that I did fold it right. And it seems to be about right. I just hope I don't break my neck on this this tarp here. So now you got to put it in the bag. Because it has a really large opening, it makes it way easier. I'm gonna go like this. But this tarp, man, I'm on ice here. Like this. There you go. So there you go. So I want you to keep in mind in the wintertime, now I'm lucky, there's no snow. When you get a tent this size and you're all alone and it's full of snow, if you think you can get it into one of those bags that they give you, no way. I can't do it. I can't do it because of my shoulder and whatever injuries I had in the past. But hey, look, I'm done. That's it. And I don't even want to carry it to the trailer. So I'm going to simply put it on my toboggan. I roll it. That's it. So I just rolled it off the toboggan onto the fender and rolled it up right on top of the quad. And like I said, leave without a trace. The only trace I'm leaving is the melted snow. So I went to stop for gas. I couldn't hold myself. Got some I don't know if you guys like it. I friggin' love it. Two bite brownies. So yeah, had to get him. So I'm gonna have some 2-bite brownies. Hey guys, made it back home safely. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this kind of video. And yes, a lot of people are saying, hey, I never saw him shoveling the snow off the RVs. That's because there was lots of snow and I don't have the right equipment to do it. And it's boring to watch. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a nice week. And see you soon for the next video. Ciao.